In today's video, we're going to be playing with this deck that is so no skill it shouldn't even be allowed in the game. It can create some insane plays without you having to really do anything except play cards in the back or push on a counter attack. And that is the kind of play that we want to try and do around here. So without further ado, let's hop straight into the first game and see if we can get some easy wins. And anyways guys, hopping into game number 1 here against this guy, we are just going to go for the bomber here in the back. So before we get any further, I would like to just kind of address the elephant of me not uploading ages. I'm sorry, I recently moved house, so it's been a bit hectic, as I'm sure some of you that have moved out or whatever would understand. So sorry if, for the number 1, the lack of uploads, and number 2, if there's an echo in this video. I've not quite got my surroundings sorted yet, so yeah, there might be a bit of an echo for a little bit, but you know, we work with what we have and we do the best of what we got. Hopefully we can fix it in the future, but you know, I make no promises for now. Anyway, our goblin machine's gonna just kind of take out the P.E.K.K.A, or the Mega Knight, that's the one. We're gonna go for the Rage here just to take out all them squishy troops, and I'll go for the bomber to back up the tower and taking out the miner. Make sure we don't take too much damage from that. I'm going to actually go for the goblin curse here to take out this boss bandit as best we can. I would have really liked if the P.E.K.K.A had got a second hit off there. Fortunately it didn't, but bomber's going to clutch up the best 2 elixir card in the game. In fact, I don't know about that. The log would definitely give it a run for its money, but the bomber is definitely up there. There's such good value for what is really just a skeleton that throws a bomb. But you know yourself. Let's go for the goblin machine here and just take this out, and we didn't really have much other options in that scenario, and I'd rather just kind of go for a troop on the counter attack than let it do all that damage for us. So yeah, we're going to take a bit of damage here. I'm going to go for the rage actually, bad rage. I really thought we could have took out that witch. My fault, I should have knew we wouldn't. But we're going to go for the P.E.K.K.A here and get the goblin curse down as soon as possible to hopefully get some of these skeletons turning into goblins, and we can do some damage to that witch, take it out and maybe get a counter attack. That would be very nice, but it's not going to work out that way it seems. We're going to go for the early electro wizard here. No point in letting it get the splash damage whenever we have the bomber down, and we don't need to take it. So we're going to get a little bit of damage here on the counter attack, which is nice. Maybe not as much as I would like to in the long run, but you know, we got something and we cannot complain. Beggars cannot be choosers. Now I go for my evil goblin giant in the back, and I'm going to go for the goblin machine here alongside of it. Whenever this all gets closer, I'll go for my goblin curse. I'm going to go for the P.E.K.K.A here as well, and we'll probably drop the rage now as well, just to do a bit of damage to everything. You know, with that extra bit of damage output, it makes a difference. And now we have a massive attack going. Our goblin giant's dead. We can go for another goblin giant here in front of the P.E.K.K.A. Going to hit the arrows as well to take out the the ones that are there, the goblins that are there. We managed to get our goblin curse down. Going to turn all that into goblins, rage it up, and that's going to be it over for game number 1. Let's hop straight into the second match. And hopping straight into the second match against Mr. Chow here. And I actually wanted to talk about something. So since the last video, I've hit 15,000 trophies. I hit it quite a while ago, but I haven't played much since I hit it. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, am I going to have to do this every season, like work my way up to 15k? Because that seems kind of outrageous. I don't know whose idea that was. And also, you can't play leagues unless you hit 15k trophies, which, you know, I get. But I feel like hitting 15k trophies and hitting Master or whatever, Master 3, Challenger's not in the game anymore, is it? So, yeah, I feel like them things are not equal. So I really don't know who passed and who made this decision, but let me know your guys' thoughts. Because if you missed that, like, first season, we had to get the tokens or whatever, like say you just took a month off the game, now you come back, you have to hit 15,000 trophies just so you can get up there, get enough to be able to play the game. And yeah, I don't know, let me know what you guys think, because I think it's a bit unfair, but that's the way they're going to work it, I suppose. And we get a nice hit off in the tower here, and I can go for my electro wizard right about here, and that's going to kind of stay in that position, take out the mighty miner, and let me get King's activation off with the firecracker. So kind of a best of both situation, but we're going to take a lot of damage whenever he goes in for the bomb. A little bit annoying. These cycle decks seem to be one of the main struggles of this, and I for some reason, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's a skill issue, I struggle a lot against Evo Furnace. I feel like Evo Furnace gets so much damage off, even though they nerfed Furnace, and it's slightly more okay to play against. The Evo version is impossible. Like every time it hits, it just spawns so many of the fire spirits. I never know what to do about it. But maybe I'm just bad at the game, which is highly likely. I'll be totally honest with you guys. Let me go for the Beck here in the back. He's probably going to go for a quick counter attack up the left here, or up the right, whatever, with his hog. No, he's going to start prepping for a bigger attack. That's completely okay with me. I go Goblin Machine here, and then I can go for my Electro Wizard into it as well to make sure it doesn't do too much damage. And I would have really liked... I'm actually going to go Goblin Curse and Rage here. Make sure we get this taken out, because I don't want it doing all that much damage to me. We'll go for the High Bomber to pull this back. Should be able to get a good bit of damage done. And we're going to go in for the Evo here. I imagine he'll be able to get round to his next cannon again quite shortly, so we'll probably not be able to do too much, but he does mess up. It goes for too far over to the left. We managed to get our Rage off with the Goblin Curse and take out some of them skeletons, and now we have a lot of damage done on his tower, which is very nice. Now let me go for my P.E.K.K.A here on top of this. Gonna go for my Electro Wizard as well, and hopefully we can take this out quickly without it doing too much damage to me, because it will add up quite quickly. We're going to go for the arrows, and then I think, what does this do? 54 and 78. Okay, we're not going to be able to take it out right now, but if we go for this Goblin Machine, nice, we can just go for the Rage and the Goblin Curse. I miss with my curse. I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Hold on, if we just get our arrows down, come on please. No, it does the damage. Nah, it's my fault. I probably should have won that game, but let's hop straight into the third match. And yes, we are back for the third match here after an unfortunate loss. It was quite a close one, but you guys know I show my wins, I show my losses, and I show everything else in between. So unfortunately we did lose that one, but let's hop straight in this one. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves and get more wins this game. Now this guy spent quite a lot of elixir at the start. Normally I like to kind of keep track in my head a little bit at the start of the match so I know, but he spent a lot there. I'm actually just going to go for the curse here as well, just to see what we can get going here, because this might be quite an interesting one. I think we might be able to get a bit of damage done on the tower here. His Electro Dragon will do quite a lot, but with our E-Wiz, we should get one, maybe two hits off the P.E.K.K.A. We get the one, and a good bit of damage in with the Goblin Machine, plus our E-Wiz on the tower. Should be a lot of health gone, and he's going to go for... Okay, he's going to go for the classic push. You know, when all else is failing, just go in for the what's it called, Elixir Golem. That's the one I'm looking for. I'm gonna go for the arrows here, just make sure I don't take too much damage, even though we take quite a lot. But we have a counter attack going. Our Goblin Machine was coming at him. He will have to do something about that, even though it might just be, yeah, it's just gonna be something simple. It's something nonetheless, and that's all we really needed. Now I could go for, I was going to kite, but I can just go for the Goblin Giant here in the center, and the Spear Gobbies will take that out, with the Goblin Giant only taking like one, maybe two hits. So that's not too bad. He goes in for his Evo, understandable. We don't have any other troops with it, so we're going to go for the Curse here actually, and then we'll hit the Rage, and okay, we missed half the skeletons, so that's quite bad on me, but okay. Let's go for the Bomber, and we're going to have to go for the arrows here. I'll take out the Evo, which, you know, we're at a bit of a sticky situation, but we lose that tower. I don't think it's over though. I don't think it's the end of the world for us. I think we can get a big push coming here any second now, and we'll go for the E-Wiz here on top. Just take all that out and make sure that we're pretty safe from defending against that 3 crown. Now let's go all out here up this side. Let's go for a Goblin Giant. Let's go for the Bomber. We're going to go for the Goblin Curse here, plus the arrows. Should take this out pretty quickly. We'll go for the Rage here as well to get rid of the Electro Dragon. A big counter push coming. We have all our Goblins down. Goblin Giant on the map. Goblin Machine backing it up. Goblin everything. And that's going to be the tower deleted in the biggest counter attack possible. And that's good game for game number 3. And yes guys, we did manage to pull off 2 wins today with this deck. First one, or middle one, very nearly a win as well, but we did just lose it. Just a skill difference, to be honest. I just wasn't good enough in the game. And the last one turned into a bit of a battle of who had less IQ. Unfortunately, fortunately for us, we were the better in the occasion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this deck. Let me know if you think of all these cards together. I think there is different variations of this to make it slightly better. Like you can swap it to E-Wiz for like a Mega Minion I've seen, and makes it a bit of a quicker cycle. So yeah, let me know what your guys' variations are, and I will see you all in the next video, boys. And peace out.